And hello everybody, welcome back to the channel guys. I hope you're all well. Before we do get into today's video, as always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Rangers content. Guys, it's match day. Rangers taking on Livingston in the quarter-final of the League Cup. A chance for us to get to Hampden. There's already one team that have booked a place to Hampden, that of course being Heart of Midlothian, but it's our goal now to join them. Of course, in today's video, we'll be going through all the latest Rangers news from the last sort of 24 hours, whilst also going over why Rangers fans are in frenzy over what they have just seen. So yeah, make sure you watch this video right until the end. But let's discuss Aris. Of course, we're playing Aris next week. I know we've got a couple games until then. However, Aris are our next Europa League opponents. However, the manager has launched a very scathing attack on his own players and reckons his 2-year-old son would defend better than his Aris Limassol stars. As I said, we do travel to Cyprus next week for the first sort of away game of the Europa League, looking to try and make it 2 wins from 2. And basically, yeah, after their 2-2 draw in the Cypriot League this week, basically scathed and blasted his own players. He stated, "If you see the first goal, my 2-year-old son would have been able to handle the situation more intelligently. There is an unwritten rule in football that if you don't take your chances, you will concede goals. I'm very upset that we didn't win. Even if you drop your effort by as little as 10%, then you haven't done enough. Perhaps it's good we make these mistakes so we learn where to improve." Basically, they now have a derby at the weekend before seeing Rangers, and basically they said that additionally 2 other players have suffered injuries, those being Franz Barosson and Stevie Yago. Again, look, I know we're not in the best form of our lives at the moment, but I think that game, in terms of our first away day in the Europa League this year, is a good one. As I said, we can build upon it. We should be getting 6 points. There's absolutely no excuses. There's absolutely no excuses that we shouldn't be winning that game against Aris and making it 6 points in the group. So yeah, I mean, look, I'm looking forward to that game as well, and we got a nice little run as well. But hopefully we can get a decent performance in us tonight as we take on Livingston and book our place at Hampden. Of course, there has been a lot of discussion with regards to our style of play, and sort of Roofe has spoken to the media with regards to how we've been playing recently and stated that he'd rather win silverware and without being entertaining. However, did say that he likes to be entertained whilst watching football, so does think it's very, very important as well. There's a lot of talk about Roofe. I believe his contract expires at the end of the season, and there is talk that Roofe could potentially maybe get a contract extension should he stay fit and play well, which I do think Roofe deserves. I think Roofe's been very, very unlucky so far this season with regards to his numbers. The one obviously in the Old Firm goal offside. There was another goal as well that was chopped offside as well and disallowed when going to VAR. So I do think he has been fairly unlucky with his numbers. Again, the one especially in the Old Firm was wrongfully a foul or whatever it was. However, as I said, I do think a fit Roofe is probably our best and most prolific striker. So yeah, he's eyeing League Cup glory. He's been talking a good game in the press conferences, but as I said, hopefully that talk does replicate onto the pitch and we go out there and put a decent performance in against Livingston. Obviously tonight, guys, I will be live for that match. For those of you that want to tune in for the live watch-alongs, we're on a consistent run of games. And as I said, I will be live for that one around 7:45, so make sure you do join us. Now, there was other League Cup games yesterday, and this is what Rangers fans are in frenzy over. Yes, of course, Heart of Midlothian beat Kilmarnock to put their place in the next round of the Cup. And guess who was the man that was the difference maker within that game? Yes, it's Alex Lowry scored a 92nd minute winner for the Edinburgh side. Hearts obviously took the lead just before half time on the 40th minute before Kilmarnock equalised, and then Lowry got the goal on the 92nd minute. Now, players are of course lauding Lowry and have been happy with his impact so far at Hearts. Look, the thing is with Alex Lowry, we've all seen the creative quality that he's got. It's probably a player that we're actually missing, funnily enough. But I do think he's just a year too early, or a year too early for us. I think going into next season after this consistent run of maybe playing 30 games this season, I think he'll be ready to come into our Rangers team and play on a week-to-week basis. Certainly if he keeps on putting the performances that he is. Now, rightfully so. as Alex Lowry did win the game for them. As I said, his impact in this Hearts team has Hearts fans lauding the player, but also Rangers fans watching on and maybe questioning as to why he's actually out on loan when we haven't got that sort of creative midfielder within our ranks at the moment. Of course, we are going through a bit of an injury exodus, and we do have quality, but I think Alex Lowry offers something a bit different. However, as I said, I do believe it is a year too early for Alex Lowry, and actually do think playing at Hearts is literally, if I could think of the perfect loan move for him, it would have been Heart of Midlothian, just because they're kind of there or thereabouts in terms of the race for sort of the fourth spot. He could have had a chance in Europe, but it's going to be more on the ball. It's not like going to a Ross County and not dominating week in and week out. He's actually going to be playing, and he's actually getting a chance as well. Stephen Naismith has branded him as unbelievable as well. So it's good to see that he's certainly benefiting from this loan move, and as I said, scored the decising goal to book Hearts a place at Hampden. Of course, if we do go through tonight, we could end up playing Hearts, but good news for us is that Alex Lowry, of course, would be blocked from playing us, which I think is pretty good news, because we don't want that to sting us on our backsides. But yeah, certainly good to see that he's doing well, and as I say, Rangers fans are watching on. I'm very, very happy as to how his progress is going on as a Rangers player. It's a weird old situation, isn't it, in terms of our players that we've sent on loan. Yanis Hadji's another one of them players as well. I think Alex Lowry and Yanis Hadji just offer something completely different to what we've actually got within our ranks at the moment. But I do think, as I said at the start of the season, I did think Lowry did need to go on loan. That was that was certain. We've all seen the talent in the player, but he did need to benefit from playing 30 to 40 games this season and really get himself going, because previous, B-team football that he was playing, maybe making a cameo here and there isn't enough to really get yourself going. So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what he's like within our team next year, and I do think he could play a big role going into next season. But we've got to get through this season first. We've got some big games coming up, obviously Livingston tonight, and then of course Aberdeen at the weekend before we go to Aris for our first Europa League away game. Then we've got another game, of course, in the league, and then it is the international break, another 2 weeks off. So yeah, we are getting ourselves through the season. Let's just hope that performance levels rise. But Rangers fans, that's all I've got for you guys. Do let me know your thoughts on Alex Lowry's impact at Hearts, and do you believe he will play a big role within our football club going forward? Yes or no? Let me know down in the comment section below. That does bring us to the end of today's video. As always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Rangers content. Thank you guys, and I'll see you all next time. Take care. Peace.